Coyote Peterson makes nature documentaries.
It just shed its exoskeleton. Please don't bite me, please don't bite me, please don't bite me.
But the 5 million subscribers to his Brave Wilderness YouTube channel don't just want to see animals. They want to see animals bite him. Recently, Coyote's been climbing a ladder of pain up to the most painful insect sting in the world, the bullet ant. Elle Reeve caught up with him and his crew in Costa Rica for the shoot.
All right, guys, this is a good possibility. Check this out. This is a big tree. Look at this.
Coyote Peterson is looking for the perfect bullet ant, which he will place on his left forearm till the ant bites him while driving its stinger into his flesh.
Now, I'm really just looking for the biggest ant I can at this point. The ones that are going to come out of the actual nest are the guards, and they are angry, but every bullet ant sting is equal.
The sting is said to feel like a bullet wound and hurt for 24 hours.
That's a good grab right there.
Coyote hopes at least 10 million people will watch him get stung.
Oh yeah, big stinger.
And then roll around on the ground in agony. He's just a little stinging machine.
Yeah, that's intimidating. Okay, this is the one to use.
Coyote didn't set out to be YouTube's premier nature host. Back in college at Ohio State in the mid-2000s, he wanted to make movies. But he and his producer, Mark Lavins, couldn't get funding.
I wanted to direct, I wanted to write, I wanted to operate a camera. You know, when I was working with the producers and said, you know, I know a lot about animals and I'm good at catching animals, we started just experimenting. We went out into, you know, the swamps and ponds there in Ohio, catching snapping turtles and snakes. And then as we started releasing content on YouTube, we realized that the more content we released, the bigger the audience grew.
How did you get into doing this though, right? Like when you started making YouTubes about nature, you didn't set out to like get stung by stuff, did you?
No, there was never like this grand scheme behind the scenes to be like, let's see how many things Coyote can get bitten and stung by. Yeah. Honestly, the first time it happened, we were in Montana filming with the porcupine. And the people that had the porcupine, I said, what would happen if I got quilled? It's those ones right there. Can you see how deep those are into my finger? It's debilitating. I can barely move my hand. The episode just went crazy, like it was getting so many views, and we said to ourselves, wow, why do people like to see me in pain? And then somehow it just started to transcend into this bite and sting onslaught.
From that point on, Nathaniel Coyote Peterson had a formula. Jackass in the jungle.
What you got? Mark, bear to Lance. Just a warning sign. Toss me that snake hook real quick.
You didn't major in biology or conservation in college, did you?
Read a lot of books, and I love the internet. You know, I took biology classes through high school and in college, but nothing that specialized me as, like, I don't proclaim myself as a biologist, but ever since I was a little kid, I've been fascinated with animals. I mean, 5 years old, I was out in the backyard catching toads and snakes and stuff like that.
Despite his lack of training, Brave Wilderness has done very well. Coyote says he's turned down offers from TV networks because YouTube is way more lucrative.
Well, the way that YouTube works is, you know, we have sponsors that come in and will place products. You also have the ad revenue that you earn from the advertisements that go before the videos on YouTube. And when you think about it, you're talking millions and millions of views on an international platform. All those little fractions of pennies eventually add up.
Which brings us back to the bullet ant. Are they biting you or are they stinging you?
Well, that's a good question. That's what a lot of people often want to know. Do ants bite and sting? Is it one or the other? And the bullet ant bites and stings.
Are there any lasting benefits?
Well, the benefits for me are that a lot of people are going to watch on YouTube.
Coyote's fans have been begging for it for months in every social media post. He expects it to be his biggest video to date. We weren't allowed to film the actual bite. The crew was afraid I couldn't handle it. So we got footage from Brave Wilderness and listened to the audio of Coyote's pain cries.
Oh, it's stuck in my arm! It's stuck in my arm! Oh, the stinger is stuck in my arm! Look at that! Oh. Okay, it's off, it's off, it's off!
He doesn't curse. He's saying, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh! Oh, you're right? Oh my god, it is really bad!
He said, look at the ooze coming out of the sting zone. It sounded like it hurt a lot. But he didn't curse. Coyote Peterson doesn't curse.
Oh my gosh!
How many views do you think you'll get from this? What's your wildest dreams?
100 million views?
Yeah.
Is it possible for the Bullet Ant Challenge to break the internet? I don't know. I would walk away completely happy if this episode did 10 million views. Where we ultimately want the show to evolve to is bizarre creatures. We think that once the audience is big enough, people are gonna want me to segue out of the bites and stings.
Ah!